Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 17 on Holland Landscape. As we, in the last episode, or last live stream I guess, the last thing we did, we blanketed all our grass that we collected. And, well, as you can see, how far along is this fella? 68%, so we got a little bit of waiting left to do. So we'll get at that. And in the meantime, I got a little bit of seeding I got to get done here, so. Alright, let's run down to the barn here and have a look. All the toys are put away. I want to check now the status of my corn. Down here, as you can see, I got three full fields ready to roll here. So the growth stage is ready to harvest. All three of them. So actually good. But actually I got a little bit of this stuff to do here first. So in these fields here I do have wheat, and I need to get that under control here. So we're just going to grab the old New Holland here. She's already tied into the header. Alrighty, let's get this beast started. We totally need a bigger harvester here. This harvester is much too small for what we like to do. What I need to do. We'll get this fella brought out to the field and get him on his way. So our field we're going to harvest is right over there. We'll get this fella going. Yeah, we totally need a bigger combine here. It's much too small for what we're trying to do here. So we will have to, that'll be on our to-do list for sure. As you can see, I planted grass pretty well all over here. Oh, actually, I'll just continue along. The purpose of it was to try to square off a bit of field. Get that header raised, extended. We're good on bales for now, so we'll just keep this on swath. Should I go auto combine on this? Maybe I should. See if I can get it to work on this field properly. See, this gives me my what? Field work. No, actually, I think I'm just going to go to standard driver on this, and that'll let me start working on other tasks. Speed ramped up a little bit. That'll give me some time to prepare another combine. Maybe I should have actually did the end here first. Because what's going to happen is he's going to tramp into this field. He's going to smash all my wheat. I think that's what I will do. I will actually widen. I'll do the header for him. That way there he doesn't smash all my product down. Yeah, it's probably my best interest to widen. I'll do the headland on that side so when he spins around he doesn't make a mess. I'm just going to square it off right now. Once we can get the headland opened up, that'll make life a lot easier on the end here. Spun around. We'll probably do about 3 or 4 passes just to make sure that he doesn't try to... want to keep him out of that field because he ends up trampling down pretty much not everything, but he makes a hell of a mess. So we will be purchasing a Massey Ferguson combine, because this farm here, as you already know, is pretty well a Massey dominant, with the exception of my JCB farm. So we'll just continue the brand, I guess. As my Chellington farm, I'm running all Fendt type gear. I think one more pass should be fine, and then he should be, that should keep him out of trouble, or we hope. Already at 43%. It's got such a small hopper in this thing. Oh, you can see it down in there. This is the obviously the harvester that comes with the game, the base game one. Or, yeah, it comes with the map rather. And now I'll throw him on a worker and see what kind of trouble he gets into. I'm gonna bail out. Cut through the woods here. We're gonna head to the farm. That'll buy us a few minutes here. It'll also give me a few minutes to see what kind of trees are up here. See if it's something I want to think about harvesting or not. We're fairly close to the farm, so I guess it really doesn't matter what tractor we use. This one might be a little overkill. That one is definitely overkill. So actually I think we'll run the JCB, as it's a good size tractor for doing that kind of work. We'll go grab the tipper. I didn't think that would let me out. We're running the Marshall trailer, as you can see. Good sized trailer. It seems to handle the task quite well. And our fella is at 70%, so no need to be in a big panic to get over there. I am curious to see what kind of damage he did to the end of the crop there. Because usually he doesn't go all the way to the end, because he wouldn't want that. I think the pipe's on the other side. Let him spin around. Wait for him at the end. Yeah, and he did exactly what I thought he would. See how he's got us all smashed down? Really hate that. So we'll catch him on the other end and we'll empty him out. Actually, where we're so strapped for cash, I think I'll actually do it myself. Save a few bucks. Because we're negative $600 here, so we definitely need to start selling some product. Pull us back into the black. So basically that's what I'll do. I'll do the harvesting myself, as we really can't afford to have Buddy on here. And as I go tip the loads or sell the loads, I'll have a worker on at that point. So when I get close by, I'll just stop and I'll go right over and tip it. I'll have to go open up the trap because I don't think it's smart enough to know that I'm about to do that. N opens that, in case you're wondering. And there he goes. Alright, we'll get back to work here. Like I said, we're strapped on cash, so I probably will do most of it myself. Maybe I'll do the other hand lid on the other end. Maybe that'll stop him from smashing everything all apart. Actually, that might be a great idea. We'll clean up what he didn't touch. Straight down here, we'll take this headland off. Hopefully that solves his crazy driving. Wondering if the lights would have came on when I flicked her, but I didn't see anything, no. Off the beacon lights. Pretty decent animation. Cuts it and carries it away. All right. Coming along half decent. Already almost 30% or so in here. Yeah, just turned 30. Lots of harvesting. I'm going to have to sell as we go because we are like really strapped for cash. One more up just to pick up this little bit, and then we'll go up and down. Clean this up, and we're going to lose it anyway if I don't. this up and get back down here. A little dirty. It's not taking long to get dirty. I've only harvested one time before this, or no, a couple times, I guess. There it is. Alright, so we can continue up and down here like we were. Yeah, this guy's at 50%, so we got half a load. Great. Hey, Wheezy, how are you today? What's new and exciting? Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Work and more work. I hear you, buddy. No work means no toys. If you don't have the toys, so basically they go hand in hand. My OCD is kicking in here. I need every penny. Negative $607. It's my I fast forwarded time and it basically took all my money for machinery cost. I almost have enough cows to cover my entire maintenance cost. So that's got to be a priority too. So once they can produce enough milk, then I won't have to worry about the maintenance no more. Stop now. Pipe out, get this fella dumped while we're sitting right here. We're getting there. Let's see here. The fast track is that one of those. Only at 53. He's in good shape yet. Alright, let's get back into right where we were. Ooh, catch this little puff here. Ooh, ooh. Alrighty, back at her. This will be the second combine full. That other field is quite a bit larger. Would surely be nice to have a bigger combine for sure. So how's the weather been your way, Wheezy? Yeah, the corn is coming along fairly well, isn't it? Yeah, great looking combination. Good old trusty old JCB. Actually, I had to make myself not take a JCB for my Chellington map series, which is unusual for me because I usually always have a JCB on the go. Alright, well, we are slowly getting there. One row at a time. This is a pretty sadly small combine. Works well, but it's a little small for the task. Alright, we must be probably close to half the field by the time you take that point. Maybe a little less than half the field done. Looking around while we move in a straight line. Winter looks like it's finally starting to sneak up on us here. It's been snowing for almost 8 hours there now. Probably got about 3 inches. About 3 inches or so. Hello, WWE guy. How are you? Good old, we'll have snow for Christmas this year. Some years we don't. Most we do. It's good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Playing a little bit of Holland Landscape is the name of the map from the, I believe, FSUK website. Not a bad map. I like it. It's pretty flat for the most part. Pretty decent, I'd say. Only found one little glitch. It's with the mowing of the grass, but it'll probably get fixed in another patch someday. Oh, I'm fine, thank you. Gaming it up a little bit here. Nice straight lines, as you can see. Looks like I've combined while drinking. Let's straighten out here a little bit. We at 82% in this fella. I'm just going to keep going straight here so I can. Yes, I do, like the one guy. Getting there. What's this thing at? 92%. Once I get level with this machine. Alrighty, get this one offloaded here. Shout out to the one guy. Alright, get back at her here. This guy's at 85%. 3 loads. Okay, let's get back at her here. nearing the end of this part, so that's good. Not a big fan of combining myself. If I would have had more cash, I would have had a worker on it, but as we're a little strapped for cash, I will do this one myself. Or at least till this one here is, until my tipper is ready to roll, and then I'll go sell that, and then come back to finish up this field. Okie dokie, let's... a couple more passes, we'll have that tip knocked off. Already at 26, so that's pretty good. 27%. Doesn't take too much time to do it. There, we'll get this tip all done. Perfect. Of all the jobs on the farm, I think combining is one of the worst ones for me. I find it takes forever and I find it very tedious. There's my good old autosave. Okay. I think it's safe to say that we're definitely over half done. Oh, we're good for a little bit before I go tip. Then I'll get a worker going. Alright, so we'll just do around a couple times here. Give myself my worker a little bit of room, because I know he's going to run into trees. And around we go. And good for a little bit more. So the fast track's got 85% in it right now. Yeah, I should be able to hold most of this combine full. Okay, there we go. 86%. Probably won't make it all the way around. I'll just cut a strip off. And we'll go sell our product. Gotta figure out the best price, of course. Won't go much longer. We'll hold much more. 6,400 liters. Okay, let's go get this dumped. Get this dumped, I'll get the driver back in motion, and I'm going to go sell this. I can't see. And combine that. I'm full. Wage payment, $99. Payment for what? Anyway, okay. I'm just going to get this guy back out in the field and moving. He's at 50%, so we should be good for a few minutes while I take off up the road. Hopefully he doesn't get caught in that tree, because I'm going to be pissed if he is. Okay, let's get to my JCB, figure out where we're going to sell this wheat. Chip. Decent load. Alright, so wheat. I'm just going to figure out where I'm going to bring this for my best dollar value. Wheat to wheat to wheat, right here. 590 Gomez Ridge Acres. Let's get this out there now. So what I'll do is I'm going to catch the road off the Gomez Acres. Gomez Ridge Acres. And this is why we're using the fast track. Be able to burn down this road pretty darn slick. Oh good, he didn't get caught in that tree because I figured he would. Those drivers aren't too swift. A little map up here so I can see it coming. straight. Near field 13, once I get down there. Branch to the face. Here's my cows. Gotta burn through the traffic circle here. Keep hitting my B button because in ATS that's where I got my jake brake, and I keep trying to jake brake. Alright, so we'll get this here sold as we're desperate need for money. I got myself wedged under that stupid thing here. Hopefully I don't get stuck here again, because that's happened. No, I think I'm far enough over. Oh yeah, I'm good. Here, 12,000 bucks. I was in desperate need for that. Alright, so we'll get back to the field. Hopefully Buddy's still moving. Oh yeah, Inspector Mod says he still is. Yeah. Oh my god, he's at 81%. He'll be ready to empty as soon as I get there. Still at 81%. He's either turning around or he's stopped. Nope, 82. He's moving again. He's just turning. Be able to see him here shortly. There's the dust. We'll let him spin end for end, and I'll offload him. Interesting navigating. We'll let him offload. I wish he's not going to try to take off on me, is he? Alright, spin back around. As we don't got a whole lot of money, we're doing alright. Blocked by an object. I'll take the wheel here now, buddy. I'll finish it myself, just to save a few bucks. We made 12 grand on that load of wheat, which is good. That was money very badly needed. Or at least we're back in the black again from negative 602 bucks. So that's a good news story. 12%. Oh yeah, we'll get this whole thing all in one shot. Split the field. A decent harvest. We did fairly well. More passes, we'll have this one whipped up pretty darn good. 28%, oh yeah, all kinds of room. That won't be an issue. Space will not be an issue. Got 1, 2, maybe 3 passes. I should be able to get it next pass. Yeah, it should fit. If not, it'll be very close. A little quieter in here, so we'll spend a little time inside. Okay. Now, if we do this right, most of it should fit in. I use that loosely. Oh yeah, piece of cake. No problem at all. A lot in here, but we'll get it offloaded regardless. I'm not going to bother with these little puffs. There you go, that's how you get rid of that. Okay, so now I'm just going to put it at the edge of the field where it's going next. See the size of this guy here. If courseplay will actually work. Not sure if I've ever used courseplay for my Alright, let's see if we can figure this out here. And we got here field work. I don't think that's what I want. Will it let me? I wonder. It's out of curiosity. See where this takes me. That would be field. Oops. 23. Calculate the starting corner. We're going to call it southeast. Southeast. Moving north. Activated. Oh, headlands first. 3 just to be on the safe side. See if this works for us. Start there. Okay, I'm just going to move over to there and see if this will work. I've never used Courseplay for the Combine before. But this may be... somebody's probably pulling their hair out saying, no, what are you doing? Which is totally possible. That. Go to here. First. Smart enough to do this. Alright, let's find out if but he's got the smarts. We'll just get him started and I'll run over and get the JCB. Hopefully he doesn't screw this up too badly. Quartz is way over there. Anyway, we do have time to kill. Oh good, just want to make sure we're still moving. We shall see how this goes. Expect to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Bad boy brought over. He appears to be at the corner, so I hope it doesn't screw us up too badly. Just gonna pull this right up here out of the road. And I may actually run down and grab the big Massey. Good, he's still moving. The large Massey to cultivate. Field we just did. Not sure how well he'll fit through here, but we'll try anyway. I'll hook him onto the big plow. That's a rental. The big plow's right over there, as you can see. Let's bring the beast. I added 2 weights. I was hey Oakley, how you doing, bud? I added 2 weights to see if I could increase the weight. It didn't seem to make any difference, so let's drop this rear weight. I'll keep the front. I'm gonna grab onto that big old plow. Big old chisel plow. I'll go around. How are things there, Oakley? My very large plow. Very large plow and a very big, large Massey. All right. I'm very well, thank you. We're getting a pretty good dump of snow there. Not a lot compared to what we normally can get, but we are getting snow at the moment. Probably got about 4 inches down, so pretty simple stuff. I'm just going to square off the end here before I try to get a worker out here. Massey's at 83%, so I'll hire a worker. Kind of a beast looking setup. Size of the teeth on that. teleport over here real quick as I got my combines darn near full here. He's going to... Oh, pipe's on the wrong side. Crap. Oh man, I really don't want to roll through that. But I'm going to. Okay, as much as I really hate driving on crops, I did because I'm kind of busy. Oh no, don't take off. Yes, I'm in traffic. Good, I'm glad you're in traffic. Alright, let's get this big beast going again. Yeah, you guys announcing much snow? DLC for what? Go down the other end and we'll get the other end cleaned up. What size weight did I put on the front? That was 1700 or 1200? 1100 kg. Oh, an inch, that's nothing. We got about 4 down, and it's been snowing probably about 8 hours. It's not really a storm, it's just snowing. Which mod are you referring to? The plow or the JCB? But I never seen any DLCs. There's lots of mods. Let me square this up here. Is there quite a delay? Because usually from the real life to... Yeah, it's usually around a 10-second. Yeah, according to OBS, it's around a 10-second. So that's totally possible. Already 70%, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a worker on this thing. I'm going to get back to my JCB, which should be right around the other side of the point here. My worker, is he coming there? Driving me nuts that he's on the wrong side. Or actually, I said it's all my fault, of course. Should have sent him the other way. Then he would have actually... If I would have sent him the other way, the pipe would have always been out. It's my own fault on that. Yeah, the Holland landscape is fairly new on the mod hub. Well, there's all kinds of new ones out, and they're always coming out. But the Holland landscape is fairly new. Chellington 17 from Oxygen David, that one's out now. That one's a lot of fun. I was hoping you were going to do that to me. I'm gonna get chopped up on my own combine here. We're going to stop driver. And then hopefully he's smart enough to pick up where I stopped him. We're going to say current. Crap, I already have 92% in there. Getting much larger yield. Now, in theory, he should continue off. I use that lightly, of course. Alright, well, I'm going to go sell that load because probably easiest to come out the other end here. I'll move another load to the same place. Make sure my cover closed. Is he moving? Oh, you bugger. How smart are you, dude? This guy's swift. Now, hopefully this guy's smart enough to keep moving now. Already through the... Oh, I sprayed that field. Wow, what a difference in the yield. Gonna keep me on my toes, just selling. Whoop. Looking at my chat panel here. I'm going the wrong way. How stupid am I? My JCB Fast Track. I love these things. And this is a smaller one. There's a bigger one than this yet. It's the fastest tractor in the game, 73 kilometers an hour. Unless they got something modded, but it's stock game. This is some of the fastest, and they're like some of the fastest in real life for sure, if not the fastest. See that sign? Alright, so we just rip around the traffic circle here. The truck's already at 64%. like using this for using on the tipper because it's really fast to get back to the field. Come on now. Don't hit the roof, please. Unless there's a collision. Oh, oh. I hate that. Thought I was over far enough. She gets her name. Honest, this tractor. ACB Fast Track. Move to you guys. The question is he pointed in the opposite direction? Oh no, he's just come across. Couldn't figure out what the heck I was saying here. At 88%, we'll get this thing turned around, and when he gets to me, I'll offload him. Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, you can be sure of that. Once you can get your PC, we'll set up some kind of a adventure, you and I. That's right, because I told him to do 2 headlands and then up and down. So it is going to work out after all. 96%. I don't know why in the hell he's turning around right now, but if I can block him, and then I don't have to stop him. That doesn't follow instructions very well. Alright, let's try that again. Hired help, I tell ya. Well, if you would have let me empty you, we wouldn't have this conversation, mister. Pull you over to here. Oops, wrong way. Yeah, I can just imagine you ripping and through the streets in this thing. All right, there we go. How are things at work? Saab working all right? Go. What did that do for me? 29%. I put all the weight at the back end too. Didn't do that very well. While this spins around, I'm just going to go see how my fermentation is going on my silage here. 77. We'll be harvesting, we'll be selling that shortly. Beautiful. Yep, you're exactly right. You are absolutely right. I'm not going to go chase them now for 10%. Save a little fuel, and I see the other guy's actually doing something in the field. Yeah, he's getting her done. That's good. Actually, he's actually not doing a half bad job. Good job on the girlfriend. Good for you, buddy. All right. So, just going to check out the prices because I would imagine I just threw them into the crapper. Yeah. Gomez. No, it's still the best price though. Denton Bakery's up. Have a little bit of sunflower to sell. A little bit of corn. Quite a bit of canola. I'd like to see that get up around $1,000. If we can get around that price, then I'll probably offload her. All right, so it's only 11%. Well, that's good. Good job on scoring a pretty lady. Good for you. So you find my JCB rinky-dinky little thing. It's a 3230, which is basically a 3 series and 230 horse. So it's got quite a bit of power on the grand scale of things. %. I'll probably get him on the next pass down. Shut her off, save a little bit of fuel. Oop, see how Buddy's doing here. He's still moving, that's a good sign. Oh, don't run into the fence. Oh, you're really doing that. It wouldn't be slipping if you didn't. Oh, this guy's smart like tractor. Dude, you're not too swift. Now you... Whoa, what are you doing? Stop. You guys pissed me off. Oh, you're not that stupid, are you? Oh, this guy is sharp. Do I need to start the waypoint for you? Oops. Now, are you smart enough to see this? Oh, you stun rig. Oh, you piece of work. You're doing so good on your course play, too. Here, I'll hire a worker. You want to be that way? What kind of mess that clown can make. Okay, we're at 40%. Alright, so we'll have to get him on the way back, if he's smart enough to get back, that is. Yeah, pretty much it, yeah. Courseplay. That's the thing about courseplay, boys. If she wants to be finicky, then she's gonna be finicky. She's not asking you, she's just gonna make a mess. So you haven't scored yourself a PC yet? I'm gonna follow this fold to see what kind of mess he's making over here. Did that in right, so that's a good job. Alright, 67, we'll get that cleaned up. Yeah, pretty much a side-by-side on steroids. Yeah, well played. Yeah, we'll follow this fool all the way up. Now, let's see if he's smart enough to navigate the end of this. Get away from the fence, dude. Oh, are you gonna be able to pull this off? Don't crush the crops. Ah, oh, you stupid. Ah, some people's kids. Oh, it even puts ratchet straps on the cover, on the, Huh. Interesting. What's my buddy doing here? Oh, he's getting there. Great. I'll just get this thing turned around. Actually, I'll stay away from him so he doesn't run into me. I'm going to go see. I want to see which weeder I have. The one with the hopper. Okay. spray that? Yeah. As you can see, this one's got the row crop tires. Good on for spray. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Okay. We'll spray the field that Buddy's cultivating. And that'll catch Inge over there. Sounds good. Work with. Yeah, that's fine. Drop the sprayer. Alright. Alright, so actually I might get... almost worth getting the plow and squaring that up for the future. We'll see. Alright, so the TC590 is at 43%. This guy should still be moving somewhere. Somewhere. I don't see him, he must be behind a pillar. The friggin' spray's empty. What the hell? There he is. So right now I'm running, I got the cruise control set, and then if you hit Control W on the keyboard while you have GPS mod, it actually locks on. So right now I'm actually not driving at all. So 51% there, and Buddy is... I forgot to fill the back sprayer, so that's kind of a drag. Wondering how he's going to navigate that tree after. Sharp enough to work that. Lock the cruise. Cruise is on. Steering's locked. And as you can see, my gauge is dropping fairly rapidly because, being the smart fella that I am, I left with the back bin empty. What do we got? 752 liters on hand. I thought it seemed awful low when I left, but oh well. Going to be catching Buddy pretty quick there, I think. If you're not familiar with GPS mod, it's just warning me that the end of the track is very close. And you get here, Control W, he's going to lock back onto the path. Like a good fella. 82% on the TCS. When I get to the top, I'll probably go up and get it. Just under 22,000 bucks. Yeah, we'll get over to the JCB ASAP. fold her up because I'm going to go fill it when I get back with the JCB. See the arms moving here shortly. There they are, right on cue. Wait for this fella to get back to the end. Needs me the pipes on the other side. Oh, you're going to do this again, aren't you? Okie dokie. I'll go down and meet him. Should be full. Yep, there he is. I'm going to pull right here. Oops. Paying attention again. Offload that, get the worker going, get this thing out of the road, and then get back to my sprayer. Fast track, 77%. It's good. And of course this load is pretty well ready to be sold. Let's see if the prices have changed. Yeah, still Gomez Ridge. On the road here, so this thing will start flying. A lot of wheat in this field. Funny. Look at that, a little trapdoor. Okay, it's already up to 33%. All right, let's get this thing back to the field. Okay, so we'll wait for him on the other end. He doesn't take us out here. Alright, so that's great there. I'm just going to go fill up my sprayer. Oh, actually, I could probably fill it right here. This is a seed truck. Yep, let's fill in the rear. Beautiful. The front look, about half. That'll be enough to get me through this field. $1,700. That's plenty of money. This thing unfolding. There, it's coming along decent. I'll probably just get this sprayed and I'll call it an episode, or I guess a live stream. It's been going on for an hour and 33 minutes, so it's been running plenty long, so I'm going to wrap her up with that. I got a few things I got to tie up before tomorrow's work day. And I'll also, before I finish, yeah, I'll probably I'll tidy those up before I spray just to make it look a little better. So I'll probably wrap it up at the end of this aisle. The end of this row. 74% on the combine as well. Probably shut her off right here and go have a look, see what he's got left to do here, and like I said, I'll probably pack it up with this. I got a female driver on this one. Cool. Oh, where you going, lady? Not sure what your plan is, but count me out, ma'am. Got some big ripping forks on that, eh? She's smart enough, I was going to say, she's smart enough to back all the way up and hit it again. She's still going to flatten me out here in a minute. Okay, she's going to back up and make her last pass. Yeah, she's all done and she's gone home. Good job. Alright, so I'm just going to tidy up her bits here and then that's it. Alright. Actually, it turned out half decent, you know. The worker, this is one of the best fields that the worker's ever done for me. Usually they're pretty brutal at this stuff. I'll widen it up so I can get it all in the next pass. And then I'll come back and I'll finish the spraying on the next, probably off screen. And then we'll have to get some crop put in the ground. And my combine, of course, is full, sitting over there, wasting my time. So we managed to get out of the black here in these two fields. We were negative $600, and now we're 30,000 to the plus. I'm going to jump over to the combine real quick. Oh, yeah. It looked like I was still paying for a driver because as he was sitting there waiting for me, thought I better offload him, get him off the payroll. Yeah, I gotta touch that up. Stronger than me. Alrighty, so we'll tidy up the last bits of this here. Not really a mess, but the last bits of my worker left behind. That cleaned up, and then probably off screen I'll get that finished spraying this, and we'll get a worker seeding this. It was wheat before, so maybe I'll take a different crop. Perfect width. My extremely large plow. Get this last little bit here. Well, there you have it. I survived the plowing with me here, so that's a good day. Run this down and get my beacons on here, as this is a frickin' big wide load now. Doesn't leave much room on the road. Well, the plow takes actually the whole thing. Bring this back to the farm, drop it off, and we'll wrap her up with that. So lots of fuel, so we're good there. So we managed to pull out of the black. We're 30,000 to the plus, so it's a good day. Now hopefully that'll be enough to rent my crone harvester so I can get my corn turned into chaff. Because we still got all that silage to sell. It was 77%. I'll check it here before we drop off. See if it's ready to be unblanketed. It should be getting close. As you can see, it spills over. Alright, that's awesome. I think I'll just bring this around to the wash bay on the other side here. Not wash bay, I guess it's a pressure washer. And as you see, I got straw and grass for my bedding and stuff. Stowed away. And here's my work lights, nighttime work lights, if I get stuck out here in the dark. And there's my big bad boy 8737. I believe I got this one at 350 horsepower. I believe. Oops. If I do this, I probably could tell you in the garage. This one. Nope, 400 horsepower. So it's she's a beast. There's no question about that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, that's great. So we survived that. Oh, better kill that beacon light or I'll have no battery left when I get back. Well, folks, I'm going to wrap it up with that. It's been going for just under 2 hours there now, so it's a decent size, or plenty long to hear my mouth flapping. So, what size is that? Oops, shoot. I want to crouch down, not. Frickin' did it again. Okay. 1100 kg, so about 20 2,200 pounds, give or take. That's great. Well, I'd like to thank you guys all for popping in. Thank you to everybody that came in and out of the channel. Appreciate that. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Please do. And I'll see you guys when I get back. Bye for now.